Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is DRich and today is June 13th, 2022. Happy Monday, folks. I hope that you guys are all well, and this video, like every other video, finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Most definitely, I hope you guys had an outstanding weekend, and we're going to start off today. We're going to go over here, look at some consensus stuff. It was a success. There was a lot of great information coming out of that. So if you are able to, or privy to, getting to listen to some of the sound clips or whatnot, make sure you do that. But before we get started on today's video, we're going to be asking you to hit that like button on the way in with one easy click. We appreciate that. It helps the channel grow and get people to view the videos. So anyway, before we get started, it was a rough weekend, so we have a rough start to Monday. It was a long weekend for me. Thankfully, there were no major incidents to report. It was just a very, very busy weekend with CMA Fest here in downtown Nashville, and met a lot of great people, a lot of people from all walks of life, and everybody left home safely besides those folks who have fell on the concrete intoxicated. So hopefully those folks recover. But anyway, folks, thank you guys again for always tuning in to the channel. Greatly appreciated by all of you. So anyway, here we have consensus. I want you to go look at this clip here on Twitter, and this is coming from On the Chain at _the_chain, where Brad Garlinghouse talks about tribalism in crypto is continuously holding us back, and I do believe in that sentiment there. And it's interesting that you have this person like Brad talking about like we just got to fucking stop it. He uses that language on stage, and it's interesting to see folks like that and communicate like that. Sometimes when you do that, it kind of drives home a point, and it lets you know that certain people are down to earth, whether you believe it or not. So anyway, folks, I would encourage you to go look at some of that. You got DAI in that picture right there with Mr. Deaton coming out from Digital Perspectives and everything else. So a lot of good folks made it over there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go, but we are paying attention to what's going on there. And MoneyGram, we're going to be talking about that today. Because we did kind of touch on it briefly over the weekend, and we are getting closer to things happening and things ramping up. And I find it very interesting that Protocol 19 went live, and all of a sudden we are starting to see things in the market change. Convert digital assets and cash globally. MoneyGram Access with MoneyGram Access wallets and fintechs can enable their users to easily convert digital assets to cash or cash to digital assets across thousands of participating MoneyGram locations in a growing list of countries around the world. Get started there. And basically, folks, we want to kind of try these services out for ourselves. I don't know what your situation is when it comes to folks in other countries, or folks that listen to me that are actually in other countries wanting to or needing to send monies back over here. And I think that if we try these things, it would better help us explain it to those when we are giving those people the idea that these things are available to them. Expanding digital and cash on and off ramps. Okay, send your money with Stellar and MoneyGram. They are expanding global access to digital assets and financial services worldwide. Your application can now plug into MoneyGram's retail network with one integration, letting your users deposit or withdraw cash from their digital wallet via Stellar USDC. So again, folks, we've talked about it continuously here on the channel with USDC, and that should be your stable coin of choice when it comes to parking your funds on the side, or having that clarity or that sense of security when it comes to your stable coins. Again, here are easy steps. 1, 2, 3 there. One, integration, global access, new payment services, reach new customers. You can leverage Stellar USDC. You can access the Stellar network, and you can also streamline onboarding, easy implementation. There you have it, folks. Join a growing list of partners: Vibrant, Lobster, Wire, Circle, and coming soon, AirTM. Okay, I don't know what that is. We'll look at that sometime soon. Developer resources as well. And then from what I'm understanding, there is, say for instance, if you go into a supermarket, there's a coin exchange. I do believe that I knew you can use that machine to convert your change to Bitcoin. Now I do believe you can convert it to USDC, as well as Stellar and some other cryptos there as well. So if you're converting change, picking up change and things like that, and I've always encouraged you to always find ways to put extra money in your pocket. So if you're seeing change on the ground, pick it up and let it build up. Let it build up and put it in a jar, whatever, or bottle, or however you want to store it. And obviously, you want to take out your coins that have value. When I say that, you look at 1983 and before on your copper coins, and I would say early 60s when it comes to your dimes, nickels, quarters here in the United States. I don't know what other countries' metals are like when it comes to their fiat currencies or physical currencies. So, you have to figure that on your own terms. But here in the United States, those are what you're looking for. So I encourage you to, pick up those coins. Don't, feel bashful or shy about it or whatnot. If folks don't want to, then you know what you're doing, because with cryptocurrency, you're buying assets, pennies on the dollar, and we'll look at that when we get to the CoinGecko. So anyway, this is coming from stellar.org. We went over it briefly. MoneyGram launches Pioneer Global Crypto to Cash service on the Stellar network, and this was back on June 10th. So again, here we are, powered by the Stellar blockchain and Stellar-enabled digital wallets, MoneyGram's retail agent network, and Circle's USDC, which is a fully reserved dollar digital currency, and the service provides cash users access to the world of cryptocurrency via any participating MoneyGram locations. So we'll leave that in the description for you to read the rest of this layout there. But again, MoneyGram is live. We're starting to see a lot of things ramp up. Okay, we're starting to see a lot of other things come to fruition that we've talked to you all about here on the channel if you've been listening to me for a while. So we'll touch on that here shortly. This is coming from news Bitcoin or BTC.com. Ethereum to delay the merge, and again, Ethereum price plunged below 1,700. And again, we'll get to the coin market cap because it's a little bit lower. Ethereum has broken below 1,700 since July 2021, and at that time, ETH price was reacting to the downside due to an increase in selling pressure across the crypto market. At the time of writing, Ethereum trades at 1680, which is a 6% and 8% loss in the last 24 hours, as well as 7 days, respectively. And ETH is one of the worst performers in the top 10 by market cap, followed by Solana, Dogecoin, and XRP. That's okay. When we're looking at things from a different view, then we are looking at these assets kind of with our own clarity, that we've done our research and we kind of understand what are the outcomes or possibilities of outcomes. The Ethereum network recently saw the successful development of the merge on its oldest testnet, Ropsten. This was celebrated by the community, with many claiming a mainnet launch can be possible by August or September of this year. And the merge implementation on Ropsten saw some difficulties, but ETH core developer Tim Biko claimed they were addressed and all fixed. I don't really know about that. So again, they wanted to merge within that time frame, but we don't know if this is going to happen or not. We will push back the Ethereum difficulty bomb. We say it won't delay the merge. I sincerely hope not. Every extra week on PLW generates close to 1 million tons of CO2 emissions. And I guess their view is that they are having an explicit target at this point. Basically wouldn't change the speed of output from client teams and at least an execution layer. And many have implicit ones, which is their DEFCON bomb, as well as intrinsic motivation. So we'll see what this is all about. And again, when you know, I guess you kind of know that the merge is, merging into the Stellar network and those other blockchains that will come to take all of their liquidity, all of their money. Okay, and again, here's another win for Ripple as the court denies the SEC motions to seal. This is coming from finbo.com. Talked about this briefly. And then here again, this is coming from James K. Fallon on Twitter at Fallon Law, XRP community. Court denies SEC motion to seal and orders it to file by June 14th, okay, which is tomorrow, a redacted version of the brief and exhibits under seal, redacting information only to the extent necessary to safeguard information sought to be filed under seal. So there you go. We have it. We're going to be able to see some different type of news. The SEC shall file a letter explaining its proposed redactions, as well as specifying which exhibit it seeks to seal. And essentially, the court agreed that Ripple and said that the SEC was trying to seal more than necessary. All right, so the SEC, they're trying to cover up their tracks. And sometimes when you try to cover up your dirty work, I mean, it's worse than the crime itself. So we'll get to this, and I think that we'll have positive outcomes as we are starting to see our traditional markets take a tumble. Okay, they don't look good. And with that being said, here is something coming out of CoinDesk. JP Morgan wants to bring trillions of dollars of tokenized assets to DeFi. All right, the bank's recent tokenization of money market funds with BlackRock dovetails with an institutional DeFi project led by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. This was June 11th, and again, JPM hopes it has found a way for decentralized finance developers to leverage the yield generated potential on non-crypto assets. And speaking at CoinDesk at Consensus, okay, Tyrone Lobban, head of Onyx Digital Assets at JP Morgan, described in detail the bank's institutional grade DeFi plans and highlighted how much value in tokenized assets is waiting in the wings. Over time, they think that tokenizing U.S. Treasuries or money market fund shares, for example, means that these could all potentially be used as collateral in DeFi pools. So there you have it. I'll let you read the rest of this here. The main point of this article is that I want you to remember, if you guys been really listening to me here on the channel, we've done our research on JP Morgan. I don't really like them, but I put out this video on January 4th this year, okay? JP Morgan is ISO 222 compliant, okay? We went over this and they're ready. So this is why we will understand how they're going to tokenize trillions of dollars of assets and bring it to DeFi. Why? Because they're ready. Their systems have been doing this. Their compliance with these features with ISO 222 are already implemented, and they've been doing this. And I wanted to let you know that we reported back 6 months ago on this. So there's no surprise here from me, and there should be no surprise from you if you've been listening to me for some time, because it's all relative, and we like to do our research, we like to do our homework, and we like to figure out who's who and what's what, and who is going to play a role in some of these new banking mechanisms or features that are going to be in play. So there we have it, folks. JP Morgan, again, they want to bring trillions of dollars to DeFi, and I wonder how that's going to happen. Sometimes you got to see who's a good guy, bad guy, or a triple agent. Who knows? I don't know if they're a double agent or whatever, but we're going to soon find out. And I do believe JP Morgan has hit a home run there with that comment. Anyway, this is coming from CoinGecko. Let's go ahead and give this little thing a refresh. Bitcoin right now is dominant still at 44.4%, Ethereum 14.7%, with a global crypto market cap of $1 trillion exactly. 13.9% change over the last 24 hours as we are seeing some sell-off, and I don't believe it's us retailers or us minions, if you want to call us that, and the people that don't really have a lot of money. I think that these folks tried to manipulate the crypto market and tried to use leverage. So now, they gotta pay the piper. We're going to be stuck having to deal with some of these ugly prices, but that's okay because we're going to talk about that right now. Again, Bitcoin $23,481, $1,229 for Ethereum, while Tether continues to have some bad news come out. I'm not sure when it will come out, but I believe that we're going to get some information about Tether here soon. USDC, $54.3 billion market cap and growing, while BNB, $225.26. Binance USD at number 6, Cardano at number 7, 46 cents, and our beloved XRP sitting at 31.5 cents, folks. You're getting a little bit over 3 for $1. Okay, and I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you that the price is primed and ready, all right, for you to continue to buy, accumulate. And I don't know if it's going to go lower. I do believe it will. So, you can buy now, or you can buy later, or you can wait. I will never take the risk or chance of not still being able to buy at these prices. And if it goes a little bit lower, then we're going to still buy at these prices. So hold on to your digital assets. Know what you hold. Especially when it comes to some of the assets that we've discussed regularly and frequently here on the channel. Solana, $27.86, Polkadot rounding out that top 10, $6.94, while Dogecoin is at 5 pennies, but still sticking around, so don't worry about that. FTX, $24.84, Litecoin, $43.77, Stellar, 10 pennies, folks, 10 pennies. You're getting almost 10 for $1 there. I don't know what else to tell you. These are going to be some great buying opportunities. I do see Stellar, XRP going a little bit lower. I do believe with the market the way it is and how the traditional market is playing out, I do believe we will see a lot of these assets go to near zero, if not zero, and it's going to be a total collapse. That is just my speculation, my opinion, never financial advice. Algorand, 31 cents there. V-Chain, 2 pennies, folks. I don't know what else to tell you there either. Flow is coming down a little bit more, $1.62. Dara, H-Bar, 6.5 pennies. Don't know what you're doing if you're not buying it. I like Filecoin even at $5.32. But we're really focused on our real good assets, like IOTA here. Where are we? 25 cents, almost 26 cents, and again 43 for Quant. And you know what? I can't really predict the market, but I can tell you one thing: this is where you're going to make yourself. Okay? This is where you're going to say, you know what? I stuck it out. I beat the market going red. Day in and day out, and I was able to get assets on the dollar, and you're going to ride that baby back up, because once this is all said and done, we will have a level playing field, and those that are going to stick around and rise, those are going to be the ones that we've discussed here on the channel. Gala Games, 6 pennies. Kasama just got listed on Binance.us, or I think it was Coinbase, my bad. Cello, under $1. XTC, back in the top 100 at 3 pennies. There you have it, folks. You could do your due diligence and come to your own conclusions when building out your portfolio. And again, I will tell you your starter packs for each asset that we mentioned in your ISO 222 framework. Those are the ones that you should have at least 10,000 of. That is just the starter pack for starters. Okay. A lot of people don't like to put numbers on things. Well, if you want to generate a great return on your investment, at least get 10,000, because again, 10,000 per penny is $100. You do the math. If you go 20,000, $200, 30,000, you get the idea. So build, grow, try to narrow down what you're purchasing at the moment, because again, you don't want to waste too much time fiddling with other assets that might not really pan out. So narrow your assets down. Make sure that you are focusing primarily on the tokens that we talked about here today on the channel, which are always the ones that fall under the ISO 222 category. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button on the way out. And if you enjoy the content and want to hear more content, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful Monday. Continue to do your due diligence, and always, again, folks, dollar cost averaging into your supplies at home, your non-perishable food items, your lighters, your matches, your candles, gasoline if you need to store it, generators, things like that, because we're going to experience some things that we might not want to experience. I don't know how long it will last, but I do believe that you want to be prepared at the very least. And I know that we continue to try to bring that to your attention here on the channel every now and then. And this is not to push fear or promote fear. It's just to promote being prepared. And sometimes we need to be prepared. So anyway, there you have it, folks. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk to you again with some new stuff. I know that there's going to be some more breaking news after today's stock market look. So there we have it. Anyway, God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.